3, go.
He will come straight. Look, you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too brought to bear, and that your grace had seen and stood between Munchie and him. I'll silence me, even here. Pray you be round with him.
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended?
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No. By the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and what it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up with glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help, ho!
What, ho, help!
How now? A rat? Dead for a ducat. Dead!
Oh, I am slain!
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what rash, bloody deed this is.
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, it was my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down and let me wring your heart. For I shall it be made penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not raised it, so that it be proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darst wag thy tongue in so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths. Oh, such a deed as from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face does glow over the solidity and compounds mass with heated visage, as against the doom is thought sick an act.
Ay me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here upon this picture, and on this counterfeit presentment of two brothers, see what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal. To give the world assurance of a man, this way, your husband, this was your husband. Looking out, follows, here is your husband. Like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome brother, have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and fatten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. At what judgment was step from this to this? Sense sure you have, else could you not have motion, but sure that sense is apocalypse for madness. When not ire nor sense to ecstasy was never so thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such difference. What devil was that thou had cozened you at Hoodman? Blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, eyes without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one true sense cannot so mope. Oh shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell? If thou isn't mutane in a matron's bones to flaming youth, let virtue be all wax and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when thy compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself it as actively doth burn, and reason ponders will.
Take 4, I think.
Can you see?
Was it right here?
A little more that way, if you can see your lines.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnst my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and graying spots as will not leave their taint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an unseen bed, stewed in corruption, hunting and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not your 20th part of the tithe of your preceding lord, a virus of kings, a cupbearer of empire, and the rule that from a shelf in the precious diadem stole and put it in his pocket.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me and cover over with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy sudden chide that lapse in tyrant passion? Let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Oh say!
Do not forget this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and fighting soul. Conceit in weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse? Forth, at your eyes your spirits widely peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life and excrement, start up and stand and end. O gentle sun, upon the heat, and flame by thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience, where do you look?
On him, on him. Look you how pale he glares. His form and cause conjoined, preaching the stones, would make the capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action on the comer, my stern effects, then what I have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this to?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all that is I see.
Nor did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there, look how it steals away, my father and his habits as he lived. Look where he goes, even now at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain, the bodiless creation ecstasy in very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temporarily keep time, and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter would word, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, while rank corruption mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor. Forgive me this my virtue, for in the fatness of this pursy times, virtue's itself a vice. Must pardon beg, yea, curb and whoop for leave to do him good.
O Hamlet, thou hast left my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. That monster custom who all sins doth eat of habit's devil is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good he likewise gives a frock or livery, that aptly is put on. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. The next more easy, for use almost can change the stamp of nature in either the devil or throw him out with the wondrous potency. Once more, good night, and when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so to punish me, with this and this with me, that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well this death I give him. So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. This bad begins, and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this by no means that I bid you do. Let the blow king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheeks, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of reachy kisses or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all this matter out that I essentially am, not in madness but mad in craft. 'Twere good you let him know for who that's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a gib such dear concerning hide. Who would do so? No, in due spite of secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let the birds fly, and like the famous ape, to try conclusions in the basket creep and break your own neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe. What thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I have forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
There's letters sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders famed, they bear the mandate. They must sweep my way and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard, and shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet when in one line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night indeed. This counselor is held the most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in the life a foolish prating knave. Come, sir, to draw you toward, and end with you. Good night, mother.